Fire, God bless you guys. You're always amazing. Now, the topic is the baby factory saga, the baby factory in Nigeria. That is the topic. And my name is Dr. Ivy Charles. We are on the health gospel, and here what we do is just bring out health issues, bring out things that affect me and you, and we talk about it as a family. So today's topic is the baby factory business, the baby selling business in Nigeria, the slavery going on, and all of us are quiet about it. That's why I wrote on my post about the government, the president of Nigeria, President Buhari, the House of Senate, the House of Legislation. All the people will be mentioning them on this show today. That are they aware? Do they know what is happening? This is the health gospel, and here this is the platform of truth. We always tell the truth. We will speak the truth, and today I pray God to help us to speak the truth. Today I pray that God will give us the ability to speak out. It's a sensitive topic, but we have to talk about it. A lot of people don't want to say anything, but this topic, we have to talk about it because it is God that dropped it in my spirit, has been disturbing me to talk about this topic. I've pushed it so long, but I can't push it anymore, so we have to talk about it. I'm just going to say good morning to my brother Isonguyo is on the platform. That's my senior brother. Good morning, Munet. Thank you for joining. Good morning, David Edward, my brother. You're watching from Port Harcourt. Chinwe, that's our team member, Sister Chinwe. Thanks for joining. Fabulo, you know you're our team. Thanks for joining. All the team members are here. Good morning, Omoye. Good morning. Folu, thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Please invite. My brother is here with my nephew, Prince David. That's good. Thank you, everyone, for joining. The baby factory. A lot of people said they were not aware. You know, when I shared the flyer, people said, "What's baby factory? I'm not aware this is happening in Nigeria. Oh, we don't know this is happening," but it is something that is happening and is getting worse. Few weeks ago, I talked about cryptic pregnancy and I mentioned baby factory just by passing. But today we are going to be talking about the baby factory business. The baby factory business and what it means and what they do. We are going in depth to explain it, and we are going to talk to ourselves, because the people that patronize these people, they are not ghosts, they are not spirits, they are human beings like us. They are all living amongst us. So we are going to be talking about this baby factory business today. My name is Dr. Ivy Charles. I'm a medical doctor, and I swore an oath of truth. I swore an oath to serve humanity. I swore an oath to save lives in my own little capacity, at my utmost best. And if I cannot, then I will ask for help. That is the oath I swore when I finished medical school to become a doctor. So I will stay here, and I'm a Christian, I'm a child of God, I'm a child of the kingdom. And truth is Jesus. If you cannot speak the truth, you are not a child of God. So today we are going to be talking about this baby factory business. In 2006, we in UNESCO, United Nations Educational Children Endowment Fund, or what is it called? United Nations Educational Scientific Cultural Organization, UNESCO. It was brought up of this topic, this term, baby factory. They brought it up and they talked about it, that there's a baby factory coming in Nigeria. And it was discussed in that meeting. It was a conference. And the first cases was in Abia, Ebonyi, and Lagos. And people were surprised. Baby factory, what does it mean? What will you call it? What is a baby factory? It is a place of molestation. It is a place of child trafficking. It is a place that women are dehumanized. It is a place that our young children are being sold. I am a mother of 3 children. I believe that most of you are mothers. Most of you have got daughters. Most of you have got relatives. We cannot keep quiet to see just right before us that babies are being sold. We cannot keep quiet, seeing that babies are being sold right before our eyes, and everybody goes about their business as usual. So the baby factory, or they call it baby harvesting business in Nigeria, is a booming industry. It is a booming industry because people are making lots of money off it. It is a place of inhumanity. It is a place of abuse. It is a place of molestation. People, women and children are being molested. And what is it mean to be, what is a baby factory? It is a location where either a hospital, whether a clinic, whether a house, whether maternity, it is a place where women, teenagers who are pregnant, or women are encouraged or forced to become pregnant and give up their babies for sale. It is a place where pregnant women who are desperate, who are poor, who are hopeless, are being encouraged to come to this place. We will help you. And they are molested, they are forced, and they are coerced to sell their babies after delivery. And it is all over Nigeria. We have it in Lagos. We have it in Abia State. We have it in Ebonyi. We have it in Akwa Ibom State. We have it in Cross River. We have it in Nasarawa. We have it all across Nigeria. These baby factories. It is a booming business. Thank you, Olukayode. God bless you for contribution. I need all of you to contribute. It is a booming, and nobody is talking about it. These factories are all over us. They are maternity homes. They are hospitals. They are clinics that are baby factory business centers. This is people, young girls, some women who are encouraged, some are forced. Some people say, oh, just come, it's a maternity home. This woman will help you to throw out your pregnancy till you deliver. And when you deliver, they take your baby and sell it off to other people. People are patronizing them. That is why we have the so-called cryptic pregnancy, which has become commonplace in our society. Every woman is pregnant cryptically. Every woman has got oh, I'm pregnant, it's cryptic. You don't see my pregnancy, because the baby factory is booming business and you can just go and buy a baby. So this is the business that is going on in Nigeria. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. Sandra, thank you. I can see you. Juliet, I can see you. My sister. They sell the babies, Queen Chinwe. Yeah, I can see all of you. Thank you so much. Adejumo Champion, I can see you. I can see you, everyone. So these places are disguised as maternity homes. These places are disguised as orphanages. They are disguised as welfare organization. They are disguised as clinics. They are disguised as hospitals. They are disguised as churches. Churches, they are disguised as anything. But when these girls go into there, oh my God, they are being abused. They are using them. They produce children and they use them and they sell it. They sell the children. These children are being sold. This is slavery. This is slavery. This is the height of inhumanity. But it's happening in our dear country, Nigeria. Nobody says anything. Who are the operators of these baby factories? The medical doctors. They are medical doctors who are part of this team. Medical doctors, midwives, medical doctors who swore an oath, who swore the oath after school to do what? To protect vulnerable people. You swore an oath. I will read the part of the oath. I'm not even going there yet. I'll go there. Medical doctors, midwives, nurses, businessmen and women, pastors. We have specially hired men. Who are the hired men? They are hired basically for one purpose, to sleep, to impregnate these young girls. every time. So as you're giving birth and they're taking your baby, you have to get pregnant again immediately. You've got to get pregnant again immediately. So these men are sleeping with these young girls day and night. They have got to get pregnant because they need the babies. That is why it's called baby harvesting business. They harvest these children from these hopeless young girls. They are the specially hired men. Their job specification is to impregnate these young girls. That is their job specification. They hire the young boys to do what? To impregnate these young girls. When the girls are pregnant, they give birth and they take the babies off them. That is the job. This is involving the medical doctors. This is involving the midwives, the people that society look up to, the people you go and say, oh, this is my doctor. Oh, doctor, in your vulnerability, my brothers, I wonder who the buyers are. I will tell you who the buyers are in a minute. In their vulnerability, you look up to a doctor. You open up your witness to a doctor. Please, can somebody invite my brother Madubuko? Because he wants somebody to be inviting him. He cannot get any invite. So please invite him. In your vulnerability, you look up to a doctor. You look up to a midwife. Maybe you're pregnant. You look up to these people. But they do what? They turn around and they abuse you. That is the height. That is the height. That is the height of inhumanity. We have lost our conscience as people. We have lost the love as human beings. We are walking dead. We are walking dead. We are dead to our conscience. So the medical doctors, midwives, nurses, businessmen and women, child traffickers, human traffickers, they are a syndicate. They are it's a high syndicate team of people who are working in these factories. These people use their money and buy government, they buy the police. They are doing this business. It's all around us. So these are the people that do this business. It's all around us. Their modus operandi. What do they operate? How do they do it? Now, a teenage girl is pregnant. And in our society, we push them out. We push them out, or our society, because we think we are holier than thou. Why can you be pregnant? The church suspends them. The family pushes her out. She is poor already. She's desperate. You have another teenage girl. She was hawking on the street. She's hawking on the street, hawking groundnut. People rape her. She's been raped. She's pregnant. She's desperate. She's poor. She's hungry. These are their targets. You have a woman who has maybe 2-3 children. The husband died. She is in a state of no help. She is helpless. She looks up in the sky. It is dark and gloomy. There is no one there. These are their target. These downtrodden people that we are supposed to lend our helping hand to lift them up. They are the targets to these baby factory businesses. They are their targets. So they go down there. They lie to them. Look, this woman, she owns a maternity home. Oh, this woman, she's going to help you. Come. We can give you money to start business if you give birth and just give us your children. These are the targets. These are the people who are targeted. The young girls, they are either enticed or they are forcefully kept in these facilities. The young girls who is pregnant, the family has pushed her out. She's hungry. When you're pregnant and you're hungry. You're pregnant and you're hungry. So you can take anything, you accept anything at that time. So when these people are hungry, when these people are desperate, they entice them. And when they get into these facilities, they forcefully do what? Begin to abuse them. Forcefully. They won't say a word. They've got no voice. Their babies are taken from them and they pay them peanuts. Do you know how much they sell babies? There was a raid in Abia State. In that raid, they rescued some young girls and they confessed to the police that they sold their babies for $190. I couldn't hold my tears. $190, $160 for female, $190 for male. How can we do this? That is like 25,000 naira. That is like 50,000 naira to sell a baby, a full human being, a young future generation of Nigeria. We sell them for 50,000. What will that 50,000 do to this mother? What condition, what of our condition will it change? You give them 50,000. Some of them die in the process. Some of them die in the process of having to be pregnant in and out, and they give these babies out and they sell them. When did we become baby sellers in Africa? When did mothers begin to sell their babies? When did fathers begin to abandon their children? When did society begin to turn their face against evil? When did we become like this? No matter the level of poverty, I grew up in a community where mothers would struggle to maintain their children. If they couldn't, they would give them for house girl, for house boy, so that they can take care of their children. I never knew that a mother can voluntarily go and sell a child because of money. Because of money. So these are the people that these people are targeting. The teenage girls who have no hope. The government don't care about them. The society don't care about them. They are poor. They are hopeless. So what do? They have to go to get help. And in that process, they abuse them. It's a lot of abuse going on here. These facilities are all around them, are all around us. We know what they are doing. Our colleagues, the medical doctors, the nurses, the midwives, they are working with us. They are working with us. But you know what they are doing. Nobody talks. Who are the buyers? Who buys from these people? It is the same people we laugh at in our churches. This one is infertile. In the eastern part of Nigeria, there is this craze about male children. So they want a male child. They are the women who their marriage is at the age of breaking. The women who have no children, their marriage is at the age of breaking. They are enticed into this. They lie to their husband that they are pregnant. It's cryptic. We are not supposed to go to the hospital. Some of them are ignorant of this. So you go, they say, oh, come, that midwife is able to treat fertility. They treat fertility very well there. You get to that point. When you get to that point, they begin to manipulate you. They begin to brainwash you. Yes, you can be pregnant, but in our pregnancy method, you don't go to the hospital. In our pregnancy method, you don't do scan. We look after you. And on the day of delivery, you just come here. We will deliver your baby. If you go to the hospital, you are not using our method. You have to believe us. You have to work with us. And these ignorant women believe them. Some of the men believe them. They follow them. They follow the process. You don't do this. You don't do that. And on the day of delivery, sometimes they don't have the baby handy. They tell you it's not yet time. So that is why you see people carry pregnant. They say, I'm pregnant. 12 months is cryptic. You don't understand. 15 months. Is that how your mother gave birth to you? That your mother carry you for 15 months, 18 months? Stop all this abuse. You know what you're doing. So that when they finally have a baby for you, they call you on the phone. It is time. You go. What do? They put you to sleep. They tear some part of your body. Blood come out. This is wickedness. Wicked act. They tear some part of your body. Who sleeps in labor? Tell me which woman sleeps in labor. But when you go to these places, they put you to sleep. And when you wake up, they give you a baby. And you are happy. You take that baby and go to the church and dedicate that baby. My dear sisters and brothers, you are wicked. You have bought somebody's child. The teenage mother is crying. Do you think it's easy for a mother to give up a child because of circumstance? Even if she took that 50,000 naira, she will be crying in her heart for that child. She will be crying in her heart for that baby. But you take the baby, you go home, you do celebration. They ask them, is it a male you want? Is it a female you want? Who told you that human beings can determine which baby you need, which baby you're pregnant with? That is the first sign of the fraud. When people say to you that, is it a male you want 1.5 million, female 1 million, or is it a male 2 million, twins 3 million, you now say, oh, that woman is able to give us male or female. This is number one red alert. Number one red alert, when they begin to tell you, if it is male child, this is how much to pay. We treat infertility here. No, 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 they are not treating infertility. They are baby factories. They are baby factories. They are selling human beings. They are selling babies, and they are selling the babies to you. They are selling the babies to your family. So don't be scammed by these people. They sell the babies to you. So on that day, they say, oh, come, it is your time has come now. They give you hormones, they make you fat. I was just reading the comment here. Biodun, can you write what, because the this Facebook doesn't let us read everything that you're writing, so I can't really. Can you make it short so I can understand what you're writing, because I'm going to answer in a minute. So they tear you, you bleed, and they give you a baby. So the baby they give you, if it is a male you wanted, they give you a male. If it's a female you wanted, they give you a female. That is why they keep those teenage girls to keep producing babies, because they have high demands. They have high demands. The people that are buying it are women who are desperate for children. The people that are buying it are ritualists, people who need children to do their ritual. So it is even highly dangerous. People come in there and buy these babies and traffic them out of the country. So this is a business that is not something that you just, oh, because that woman, you would say, see now, the woman doesn't have a chance. No, this is a business that is human trafficking. They traffic these children out of the country. People come from abroad to buy these children in Nigeria and take them out. God knows what they use them for. Human traffickers come. People that are ritualists, they tell these people, I need 2 male children. And as soon as these children are born, they give it to them. They don't care. Then they go and shed their blood in the form of rituals. Yes. They go and sell, they go and give the children out in the form of rituals. They don't care what they use the children for. The business is everywhere. The women that are patronizing them, some of them are told that they are pregnant. Some of them are told that it is cryptic. There's nothing like that. It is rampant. And these people are adamant, telling you as a doctor, I am pregnant. Don't worry. Even if you scan my baby, you won't see it. Because they are going to that place to get a baby, to harvest a baby. You know what I'm thinking? Because when these things are happening and we are not talking, the typical candidates are the teenage girls. They are the pregnant, poor, hopeless people. They promise them money and they take their children. They promise them money and they take their children. These are poor people. These are teenagers that are our society, because our society is holier than thou society, have pushed out. These are children, girl children that were hawking because of circumstances. Somebody slept with them in the promise of giving them money and they get pregnant. These are young girls that come to you. Please, my mother is sick. Can you help me? And you, a man, you say before you help, you want to sleep with her. What is it in the woman's genital that you have to put your dick in there? Must you sleep with every woman? All these young girls, they are desperate. They come to you. All you do is to sleep with them. And then they become desperate. They are pregnant on top of their situation. So these baby factories, those are their candidates. They put them. Go to YouTube and look at the pictures. I have pictures of young girls. I have pictures of pregnant young girls that have been taken into these places. They rape them against their will. They sleep with them against their will because they want the business to boom. Because they want the business to boom. And our government know about it. The police know about it. Nobody is doing anything. Are we saying we cannot crack down on these people? Are we saying we cannot crack down on these people? Oh, we can crack down on these people. This is giving Nigeria a very bad picture. The whole world knows about it. BBC carries it. UNICEF carries it. World Health Organization carries it. But we as Nigerians, we are quiet about it. We are quiet about it because some people are giving you money. You're building houses. You are buying cars. What does that got to do with riches? Have you thought about eternity? Have you thought that one day you will stand before your Creator to give account of your life? One day, all of us will die. You will stand before your Creator and give account of your life. It doesn't matter whether you say, because I was poor, it is the wickedness that you do. It is the wickedness that you do. Everybody carries it. UNESCO labels Nigeria, so a society, as one that with the most dehumanizing form of child abuse. Nigeria is a society with the most dehumanizing form of child abuse. That is what they label us. Thank you so much. We have been labeled the country with the most dehumanizing form of child abuse. That is what we are right now. That is what we are right now. A country with the most dehumanizing form of child abuse. This is the height of our stupidity, our foolishness as a country. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Women are sexually abused. The children are being sold off, some against the mother's will. You that you say, oh, because of I want to keep my marriage, you go and buy. What is the motivation? The motivation is greed. The owners are greedy. The doctors who are supposed to save life, they are in this business. They are in this business. And I say to you as a colleague that if you are in this business as a medical doctor, you need to go to God and ask God for forgiveness, because you were a medical doctor to save life. You were a medical doctor to protect life. You were a medical doctor not to sell children, but to protect them. If you cannot protect them, call the authority and say, what do we do with these children? Give them to orphanage. Give them to the children welfare. Even if they are not taking care of them, at least you've done your bit. Why do you use your hospital as a baby factory? Why do you use your clinic as a baby factory? What are those young girls doing there? You are even sleeping with them. You are paying people to sleep with them. On top of it, just to produce children for you to sell, to make money. Poverty is another motivator. Poverty all around us, all around the country. People are poor, but in that poverty, we have sold our conscience. Churches are in this. There are some pastors involved. I have read it. I have seen it. Some pastors are involved in this. And the children are being dedicated in churches. And the pastor will not ask them, when did you get pregnant? How did this baby come about? They don't ask them any question because, oh, it is a baby. Oh, I've got a baby. So they dedicate the baby. So they feel that it's normal. They pray on the child. But do you know what? Human blood cries out. Human blood cries out. The mother shed her blood to have that child. That mother is crying out. And you carry the baby to your house no matter how much money you have. I don't think that is right. I think all of us will have to stand before God and answer. Whether the government is not involved, whether individuals are not involved, my voice today is we individual, we have conscience, and we will stand before our Creator and we will answer to Him. We will answer, each and every one of us. Society that stigmatizes infertile women, society that stigmatizes women that have, you give birth, it's only girls. They say it's only girls. You give birth, it's only boys. They say, don't you have a girl? Don't you want a girl? Which one are we? What are we looking for? You have girl, they say you need a boy. You have a boy, they say you need a girl. Your family is against you. Everybody is against you. You now do what? You are pushed to the wall. You begin to do things you don't want to do. You put your hands in things you don't want to. The community stigmatizes you. Have you had a child before? They lie against you. They stigmatize you. They put you down as a woman. So when they come with this idea, look, that woman can give you a child. They run for it. They go for it. They run and go for it because they have got nothing else. Nobody supports them in this mess. In this mess, nobody supports them. So they go for the cheap solution. The cheap solution is to go and buy a child. This business is booming. It's a booming business. It's a booming business. These people are a syndicate. They pay off the police to cover their act. And we are all quiet about it. The government is quiet. Barrenness, infertility is another motivator. Perversion of culture and tradition. We know it, when we were growing up, you and I, when people, if somebody even comes to the village, everybody will they will even call you in the village hall. What has happened to that tradition? What has happened to the culture? That somebody will just wake up, go and tell you I've given birth, and everybody is quiet. Everybody knows what you have done because they know these baby factories. They are all quiet. Everybody is quiet. Everybody is quiet. Nobody wants to talk because I don't want to destroy somebody's family. So many families are carrying children that are not their own. So many parents, so many fathers are thinking that these children in my house are mine. But the mother knows that she bought them because that is what the society wants. She wants her to have children. So she has gone to have children. She has gone to have children. What is her problem? That is why the business is booming. The quest for male children. The ignorance teenager. She is ignorant. She's a teenager. She's poor. What a combination of disaster. She's ignorant. She becomes pregnant. She's poor. She's illiterate. What a combination of disaster. What a combination of disaster. So what happens? You lure her into these places. She has nobody. And the people, midwife, doctors, I cry for you. For the heartlessness you have, for the lack of conscience you have, the people that come to you as a midwife, that teenage girl that is in your house, you are keeping her to sell her baby. Give her up today. Give her up today. I'm speaking to you. Give her up today. Let her go. Let her go with her baby. If you have money, support her. Give her a little money to start a business. She will do well with her baby. Don't collect her baby and sell. Don't collect because she's desperate. Don't take her baby and sell because she's desperate. Don't take her baby and sell. If any pregnant woman come to you as a medical doctor, if you don't have the money, gather people, contribute to 200 naira, give it to her to take care of herself, give it to her to help herself. Do not take her and collect her baby and sell. Let us stop looking at ignorant. Poverty is poverty. Let us be human. Let us start to be human. Let us start to be human beings. How much does it cost to give that young girl money to start selling groundnuts? How much does it cost for all of us to contribute little baby things and give to this woman to take her baby? How much will it cost you, a midwife, to deliver her child? Will it take anything of you? No. What you want is greed. You want to build houses. You want to drive big cars. You want to have position in church. Deaconess. I am a deaconess. I'm a deacon. I'm a pastor. What will that do to you? Have you thought about eternity? Have you thought about your soul that you have sold to the devil? You have sold your soul to the devil. You have sold your generation to the devil. For you to be part of this act, you have sold yourself to the devil. And you need to repent. There is no two ways about it. It's all over Akwa Ibom State. It's all over Lagos. It's all over Abia State. It's all over Ebonyi. Tell me about Anambra. Tell me about Enugu. Tell me about Nasarawa. Where do we not have them? They are all over. They are all over. They are all over. You don't tell me because they're desperate and trying to help them. You are not helping them. If you wanted to help them, give them hope. Give them something to support them through the pregnancy and delivery. That is what people used to do. My mother was a midwife. I know how many people she helped. She helped people through their pregnancy. Even when they didn't have money, she would deliver them and tell them, oh, when you have, you bring it. That is what a midwife is supposed to do. Not to keep children, not to keep teenagers and sell their children. Sell their children and collect money. 1.5 million. Yes, you are rich today. Yes, you are rich today. You are influential. But think about your soul, because your soul will so burn in hell. Think about your soul. Think about your soul when that poor teenager is crying. is crying over her baby. You think you take that baby and you are driving your jeep to Abuja, or I've got a child, everybody's celebrating. The mother of that child is crying. The mother of that child, no matter how poor, no matter how teenager, no matter how abject poverty she is, she's crying for that child. She's crying day and night for that child. And you know what? You cannot have peace. You cannot have peace because life is predictable. What you do is what you get. What you do with your hand is what you get. Then we go around churches asking for prayer, die by fire is the enemy. Have you thought about what you have done? Is your hands clean? The children in your house, are they your own? Have you bought them? Let's talk about adoption. Why don't you go and adopt a child if you don't have one? Why don't you go and look and adopt? Why don't you go and try and adopt? They say, oh, the process is too much, but that is the right way. Why are you running away from the right way? Why are you running away from the right way? Why do you not follow the right path? Why? What are the solutions? What are we supposed to do? Number one, advocacy. Me and you, church leaders, community leaders, fathers, mothers, advocacy. Help the teenage girl. Teach them, educate them in your community, in your church. Tell them about this baby factory. Tell them the risk. Tell them what it is. When they are pregnant, when you see a pregnant, desperate young girl, let's come together and help. They don't need much from us. They don't want houses or they don't want cars. They just want to survive. Mere feeding, that's all they want, food to eat. That's all they need. And we can do that as a community, as a people. Don't let them go into the hands of these people. If they don't have people to sell the children to, I bet you the business will close down. But because they are these people, the women are going there to patronize them. They are even lining up, as I hear. There's a midwife in somewhere in Anambra State that they say you cannot get in there because the crowd is too much. Women are all over the place. Women who are looking for children. They've got a cheap way out, so they are all over the place buying children. This is an epidemic. This is a national disaster. The whole international bodies know about it. But we as a people, we are quiet about it. We are quiet about it. We are going about our business. After it doesn't concern me. Me, I don't buy babies, so how does it concern me? Yes, I used to say that. It doesn't concern me. What is my own? But now we have to take responsibility. This is our country. And we have to say no to certain things. This is not right. If you're infertile, you don't have a child, look for proper ways of getting a child. If you want a child, go and adopt a child. Let us talk to this, open up. If a teenage girl is sleeping around, why don't you offer her contraception? Offer her contraception. Tell them about contraception. That is not a sin. Teach them about contraception. Teach them how to protect themselves. Instead of having a child that then they become desperate to take care of. Let's talk to the young people. It starts with me and you. If a young person is pregnant and is desperate amongst us, why do we push the child away? Oh, this is a disgrace. Oh, this is cannot be heard of in this family. Oh, we cannot do this. Oh, this is a disgrace. Oh, you have to leave the community. Oh, our family, we have never done this. Where do you want the child to go? This thing has happened, it has happened. Where do you want the child to go? The child goes into the hands of these people. Mothers are pushing them to go and they pay them 50,000 for a child. 50,000 for a child. 50,000 naira for a whole child. Oh, this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. We need to start taking responsibility. We need to start saying no to some evil. We need to stand up as a people and say no to some things. You know what is happening. You're quiet about it. You are part of evil. You know that somebody somewhere is selling children and you keep quiet because it doesn't concern you. You're part of evil. You know that that woman in your church bought that child. You are keeping quiet. You are part of evil.